Next, we'll be installing our blow-off valve assembly.
Drilling and tapping your intake manifold is required for the installation of the blow-off valve. Intake manifold vacuum pressure needs to be referenced to the supercharger blow-off valve. This is achieved by installing a brass fitting into the intake manifold.
The hose that you removed coming from your supercharger to your intake cooler will be replaced by this blow-off valve assembly. We're going to go ahead and install that now. Position your hose clamps so that you'll be able to easily reach them with a screwdriver. Another upgrade we'll be performing today while we do our blow-off kit is our engine breather kit. This allows the vapor coming from your crankcase to be freely aspirated inside of your hull and not into your intake manifold, stifling your combustion gases. Off the line you remove to install your breather kit, you need to plug up the barb that's still on the intake manifold. Use a rubber plug and a zip tie that's supplied in the kit.
Now that we've installed our vacuum fitting, our blow-off valve, and our breather filter, it'll be time to install the intake manifold. Always install a new gasket when reinstalling your intake manifold. These are one-time use crush gaskets. Install intake manifold and torque your bolts to 15 foot-pounds. Install your injector O-rings, and now it's time to put your fuel rail back in. After fuel rail is secured, install the vacuum line. Put the short end towards the intake manifold fitting and the long end on your blow-off valve. You're going to be routing it underneath the fuel rail. Secure vacuum line under the fuel rail using the supplied zip ties. Do not over-tighten the zip ties as they could pinch the vacuum line. Slide your fuel line onto your fuel rail. Lock the green tab and give it a slight tug to make sure that you're locked into place. So we're wrapping up our installation. Before first startup, perform a quick visual inspection. Make sure everything's tight. Nothing's going to contact engine surfaces. Next thing we're going to do is check the engine oil. And lastly, and most importantly, check for the presence of any fuel leaks. What we're going to do is activate our high pressure fuel pump by bumping our engine one time and looking for any fuel leaks right here at this fuel rail. If you don't see any fuel leaks, we're good for the first startup. If you have any questions, comments, or video tutorial ideas, email me at solmar.service@gmail.com. And if you like what you see today, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks, and stay tuned for more.